start filming. Oh, that's a
You
thing.
don't mind my familiarity, do you?
Nah, babes, I love
I
it.
think it works.
I think it, yeah.
Yeah, I think it works.
I think it's working.
Yes.
Yeah. This is the first time I've done this, right? And gotten into bed with a bunch of artists all day. And you just said you should have brought your jammies. And I want to get like
I should have brought my jammies. I definitely did my due diligence. Like, I investigated what this was. Because when you get a text saying, can you please come to a hotel room? And you're the level of comic I am. So I'm not super famous. And I thought this might be...
You're a bit famous, babe. I feel like you're fairly famous.
Opportunity, and I wondered how much I would do to get the next level up. But apparently not that. Not that. Yes.
You know, it's funny. I was just being so lost in the moment all day of just kind of doing it and being it. But someone, when they walked in there, they were like, this is so porn. Like, this whole thing set up. Like, it's giving that energy, isn't it? I didn't realise it till he said it, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, there is a subtext to this that's
accidentally
underwhelming.
touching.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's... we're going to set our boundaries early, and we're going to have a safety word. We're going to have a safety word, which is Balfour's Frogs.
Balfour's Frogs.
Yeah, as soon as it's Adelaide Fringe. Balfour's Frogs.
Okay, when it's all getting a bit too much.
Yeah,
I've
Balfour's
accidentally touched your boobie a couple of times.
Yes, that's all right. No, I can go further.
No, we don't.
This has gone weird already. Right, go on. You must have had questions that weren't related to how far I'd go in your bedroom.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, no, yeah. Look, I probably do, but that's funny that we just kind of went there straight away.
Straight away.
And like, so you were just like, what the actual? You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna have to look up. They've told me to get into bed with someone.
I had a Google of what it was first, and but it all seemed solid. And then you arrived in probably one of the poshest hotels in Adelaide in the lobby in your Kmart 90. Like, people have spent nigh on hundreds, if not 1,000, to be here for this weekend, and they've dressed up like they've had fake tans to just arrive in the lobby, and you're slobbing it out in your little Kmart and bloody Crocs. She had Crocs on in the lobby. Ridiculous.
That sure did. Have you actually seen this one in Kmart? It is totally Kmart.
Of course it's Kmart.
Yeah,
Where
babes.
else would you buy them? You're not going Peter Alexander, are you? What a nonsense. $400 for
and they are so expensive. I don't mind them though. Yeah. So, babes, you've got your show. You've toured. How's it all going?
Amazing. So I did the preview week. So I'm a week in when everyone else thinks the Fringe starts.
Yeah, right.
I am having the best time.
Are you having the best
time?
time?
So I'm in the Roundhouse in the Garden of Unearthly Delights.
Yeah.
Right. And the show before me is the Japanese sumo wrestlers.
Stop.
Oh my God.
And like, for anyone who doesn't know, they're like full-on sumo wrestlers.
They're real. They're
from Japan.
Sumo wrestlers, and they're like just so cute backstage in their little wrestling outfits, eating bananas.
Are they?
Just so cute. And then after me is the Lady Boys of Bangkok, who are like little minions who just like, yeah, she's here. So
and you're in the middle.
I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle of that sandwich.
It's the most wonderful, fringy feel of just when I rock up to work every night with the little sumo wrestlers. Not one of us speaking the same language. So we've got Thai, we've got Japanese, we've got Yorkshire, and nobody knows anybody's names.
What do you do? Do you just sort of smile at each other, give each other a little...
Well, I have a Bluetooth speaker backstage, and I quite often I will ask a mate who's been to Japan, who studied Japanese. She works for the Japanese consulate. Oh. I'm like, tell me a pop song I can blare out.
Right, yeah.
So I'll just pop one of them on.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah! Yeah, they're just so great. So, yeah.
So you're having a great time. Audiences are having a great time, no doubt, with you. We have great audiences here in Adelaide, don't we?
I've got the best.
Yeah.
So I was a nurse. I was a nurse at the Lower Mac. So
at the Lower Mac?
Yeah, for like a decade.
Yeah, I knew you were a nurse. I just didn't know that bit of information.
Yeah. And nurses are very loyal. So they rock up in packs. They plan ahead. They go out any night of the week. They laugh really hard when they get there.
And, you know, nurses need that, right? You would know from experience.
So it's about 40% healthcare now and 60% not healthcare, wondering what on earth this staff room banter is. And just falling in love with nurses again, because everyone's a bit over us whinging on the news, as we should, when we're striking and stuff. But yeah, just to see us all like in our natural free flow state of just laughing. Because like, the staff room is like, I would say, the hospital staff room is the last bastion of kind but brutal free speech. So that's the kind of vibe of my show.
Yeah, right.
I love everyone, but I'm going to judge them. And I'll judge them correctly.
Yeah, right. So it must be, like, I guess when you first started doing this, like from being a nurse, like, so you were a nurse and then you went into stand up. So when you first started, how was that? Like when you kind of started doing it? Yeah.
So I went on, so I went to a local comedy night and it was dreadful. And I thought it was dreadful. So I went in the toilets and had a good old bitch about it.
As you
to
do.
someone.
Yeah.
And then the person running the night was like, do you want to go? And I was like, yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So on that night?
Yeah, so I thought it was like karaoke. I had no idea it was an art form. And then they just said, come back next week with 3 minutes of what you think is funny. And I did. And I invited everyone from the hospital. Like, I was just telling everybody.
Yeah.
There was no like, oh my God, I wouldn't if I'll be any good. I just thought, I can't be as bad as that night was.
Wow.
And I just went, and everybody came. And I've left it online because I've said some things I probably wouldn't say now. You learn during stand-up what you would say at a dinner party and what you would say in front of a crowd of people who don't know and love you and trust you yet.
Right.
So there's the odd thing I said in that first stand-up where I'm like, I would never say that now. But I've left it online and I've talked about it loads in podcasts saying I now know why you shouldn't say it. But I thought I'll leave it there. That way if I ever get cancelled, I can be like, there's lots of evidence to say that I've learnt from this. So yeah. So if you want to see what that was, you go on Georgie Carroll on the YouTube or Nurse Georgie and find Georgie's first gig and be appalled.
That is brave. That is brave. Do you look back at it and cringe, or do you look back at it? No.
Oh, no. God, no. I just think, what do I think?
Yeah.
I whenever I'm like second guess myself, I just think, what would I want my kids to think about this? And I think if they'd done that and they'd learnt from it, I wouldn't want them to feel bad about it anymore.
Yeah.
So no bad feeling.
Yeah, no
just
shame.
Like, oh, no shame, just like I said it.
No, but like I'm loving this, and there's a few things I'm loving about it, because the thing is, right, not only did you, I mean, not everybody, in fact, it's more rare than it is normal, feels confident enough to go, you know what, that was a bit shit. I'm going to,
yeah.
Right? It's a unique personality type. You're like, not a lot of people would do that and have the confidence. No, that's unusual.
Yeah, so it's still out there.
And then after doing that, to leave that online, you know, a lot of people.
If anyone's at home thinking I'm like sort of did a set in support of Hitler or anything, it wasn't that. It was like literally I was just very mean about people on drugs.
Right.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I was just very, very mean about people on drugs.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of the vibe, the wheelhouse it was in.
Right.
So
right.
yeah, but I wouldn't do that now.
Yeah, but I just love the kind of like no shame stuff, and the kind of like I'm just going to leave it there and I'm just going to explain it and I'm just going to sit in all of that. And I also love the fact that you just went, this I reckon I can do this, and then just bloody did it.
The amount of times I say to myself, why not me? And if you're sat at home thinking you want to do something and you haven't done it yet, just think, why not me?
I like this.
Why not me?
I like this. I'm liking.
I've got the ego of like a teenage boy, but it's in a 50-year-old woman's body where it's meant to be. Do you like that?
I liked that a lot. I liked that a lot. Yeah. I also wanted to know, because we started just sort of talking about content on stage and different types of ways that people kind of read it and see it. And, you know, there's all this, you just said if I get cancelled, and that made me think about that. And how do you feel being someone who, you know, speaks and makes jokes on stage about all of this kind of space of censorship and cancellation and content? And
one thing, I actually don't think there's any real cancelling. You just get the audience you're after. If Bill Cosby sold tickets now, people would buy them. You do not get cancelled, right? You just get a different audience. Yeah. But then in terms of, every time I write a show, I'll say things on stage that I then sort of learn something about why I shouldn't say that. And you just take it on board, don't you? And when I get feedback, sometimes I'll get feedback about things and I'll think, no, I don't agree with that. I'm going to keep saying it.
Yeah, well, that's interesting.
And then other times I'll go, oh, yeah, I can absolutely see where they're coming from there.
Yeah.
And I'll go, all right, I'll change how I say that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I just feel like I think the thing about stand-up, right, is lots of people think they can do it. It's like radio or emceeing. Everyone thinks they can do it because they can speak, but there is a craft to it, and there is form to it, and there is thought and technique to it, you know. So I just think there is
that side to it, but it's a bit like getting pregnant doing stand-up. It's like, some people can't do it. Some people can do it. Some people didn't know they were and did it anyway. And, you know, like, and some of the best babies are made out of these fucking messy 16-year-olds that didn't intend to create anything, and then they just make the best little bastard baby. And it's such a wild little thing to be part of. I'm so happy to be part of stand-up. I love that it's written, directed, performed by me. I like that it's nobody else's thought.
That's freaking wild.
Because you do radio, that would scare the shit out of me.
Would it?
Absolutely.
I'm scared of stand-up.
And I don't think you have to say what other people want you to say. But
I've gotten really comfy in here with you.
Yeah. I don't think, right. So, I don't think radio has to say what...
Is this, you're just saying your word? I'm actually lying. Now I'm on your booby.
Yeah, no, it's still
What was our word? What was our word? I forgot.
Alpha's frogs. Yeah. No, I just think in radio you would have to say a certain amount of sometimes things that you would just like, I don't want to be saying this right now.
I do. Like,
whereas stand-up is just like, if there are no rules, I can get up there. Last night I cut out a whole story because I thought, do you know what? I just don't like saying it at the minute.
Yeah. No.
And no one can say anything about that.
Oh my God. You're kind of making me reflect on my whole... I've lied down. I'm lying on your booby now.
Yeah.
And now...
Come on, suckle in. Latch on.
This is really funny because I've been interviewing artists all day and now I feel like this has turned into a moment about me.
If anyone's watching this on a reel, traditionally you try and have your heads in the top third of the screen, but no, we're just sliding out the bottom. It's like the phone's giving birth to us. Anyway, I'm on at 7:30 in the garden every night, like almost every night. 6:30 on Sundays, after the sumo wrestlers, before the Ladyboys of Bangkok.
Is that better? Do you like that better?
I don't know. It started off as a bad angle.
I was
a much better angle.
I was gonna. Do you like that? But then I have to hold. I mean, I could adjust it, but that's pretty good, isn't it?
That is. We just need a little baby here, and then it'd look like
an actual baby.
No, it'd look like a shoot. It's a nice picture.
What do you mean, a baby? What do you mean?
It'd look like a shoot for same-sex.
Oh, yeah.
Mothers. This is a very sweet little
we're same-sex mothers.
Yeah. Guys, come down to the Fringe. There's so much on. Watch me. Watch the Ladyboys of Bangkok. Watch Rob Carlton, who is just an amazing storyteller.
You know what? You're inspiring me. Thank you. That's good. I'm really glad. I'm glad that you got all of that out because I wasn't doing any of that. I was about to tell you that you're right. I don't want to always talk about the iHeartRadio app. I don't want to tell people how to download that.
I don't have to do that. I can just say whatever I want.
I've noticed.
Anytime.
Now, when we got in the lift, one of the first things you said to me when I first met you, it's a bit funny because my ear, it feels really comfy, but
it's a good hug, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm a good hugger. In my pub back in England, I was called the Backrest.
Do you have the pub you used to go to?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just that my ear, I can't hear as much because my ear's like sort of right on your boobie.
Yeah. A lot of dense tissue there. So.
Oh, my nurse friend. Yeah. Tell me.
Even with sumo wrestlers and Ladyboys of Bangkok, I still have the biggest tits backstage.
You take that. I got the biggest.
This is breakfast radio.
Do you know what? Yeah, it's brekkie, but I won't put that bit on there. Yeah. But you know, I've got big boobies. Like you've got big boobies, but I've got big boobies, and you know, it's a bit annoying. I find it a bit annoying. So because they're just big, man. It's just like they're a bit annoying to like just kind of clean and have and wear bras and shit.
Oh yeah, I think you're overthinking it. I didn't notice particularly what yours were. I was trying to keep the eyes in the right place, given that we were about to enter a hotel room and I've never met you before. No, it's just a body, innit? As a nurse,
I'm having a nurse friend. This is good.
I've seen so many bodies.
I bet you have.
They're all tremendous.
Oh my God, I bet you have, and you probably.
Last one of
I
them,
mean,
all tremendous.
I've had 2 babies, and yeah, I'm sure you've looked at a lot of vaginas and stuff.
I'm just glad it all works. I mean, bits of it don't work, and I'm still all right with that. Anyway.
Yeah.
We should wrap this up because I've got to go and watch the show.
Let's wrap it.
I think we wrapped it before, didn't we? And this is just scribble now.